yoga if you're on stage. All right, awesome. So we're going to do a little yoga break right now just to get the blood moving, re-energized. So if you guys want to join us, just take a seat, and we're going to start right now. All right. Can I get everyone's attention for a sec? Can I have your full presence? No? All right, we're just going to start. All right, so we're going to start. I want everyone to stand up, and we're just going to begin by bending the knees, just releasing down towards the floor, and I want to kind of get us moving a little bit. So we're just going to begin by swinging the arms either side. You can just sort of slap your kidneys gently. And I want you to move a little bit quicker. So see if you can align the breath with the movements. It's going to be a quick breath. That's okay. Good. And then from here, we're going to work the hands up to the shoulders. We're gazing inside as you move side to side. Quickening it a little bit more. See how fast you can go. Good. And then we're going to take the hands up to Egyptian arms. So up to the sky. And then back down towards the shoulders. And then back down to the kidneys. So if you're ever cold, obviously it's summer and it's Wisconsin, so we don't need to worry about that right now. But if you're cold in the winter, slapping your kidneys like this will help warm you up in just a minute or so. Good. So we're just going to let that go. And then we're going to draw our feet about hip distance apart. We're going to draw the hands together, and I want you to inhale, press the palms up towards the sky. Just relax the shoulder blades down. At the same time, press those palms up. You can gently lift the gaze. Taking another deep breath here. And then we're going to exhale, just releasing the palms down to the sides. Good. So we're going to continue working with the arms and the shoulders. So we're going to begin by inhaling, lifting up. We're going to draw the palms together, first two fingers together, or just the palms, whatever feels comfortable. Inhale, lift up again. And then we're going to exhale over to the right side. So releasing, stretching the side body. Inhale to lift. And exhaling over to the left. Inhale, staying grounded to the feet. Exhaling. Inhaling to rise. Exhale, reaching across. Rising with your breath. One last time, both sides. And releasing to the left. Good. Inhaling to come up, and then we're going to release the arms. So continuing with our shoulders and our hands, wrists. So what I want you to do is draw, it doesn't matter what hand, right in front. You're going to cross the palms. And then from here, you're going to inhale, lift the arms up. So you may just be here, that's fine. You can make it up further and really stretch into those shoulders. So if you're sitting for long periods of time in our computer, you feel really good. So keep reaching, stretching the palms up. And then from here, we're going to begin to bend the right elbow. So draw the elbow up towards the sky, grab hold with the opposite hand. So pulling the tip of the elbow up. So if you are familiar with yoga, you're welcome to draw that opposite hand down and grab a hold. Otherwise, this is a fantastic stretch. So taking another deep breath here, opening through the chest, and then we're going to exhale, releasing both of the arms. Good. And then we're going to draw opposite hand. So if you have a dominant hand, switch it up. You'll know which one it is. And then we'll inhale to lift up. So holding here, stretching through the palms, keeping those arms as straight as you possibly can. And then we're going to release. So bending that left elbow now. Sliding that left hand down the back. Opposite hand pulling the elbow towards the sky. Staying here if you want to drop that opposite hand. Reaching the hands together. Keep lifting the chin up so you're not kind of tucking down. You want to press against. Good. One more deep breath. And then we'll exhale, releasing the arms. Good. Just kind of shake it out. Good. So now we're going to work into the legs a little bit. So you want to make sure you've got some space to lunge out in front. So we're going to begin by stepping that right leg out in front or to the side of your seat. So you did this one earlier if you were here. We're going to Place the hands down on the knees, pressing the heel back behind you. You can either stay here if this is comfortable, or if you want to inhale, you can lift the arms up towards the sky. Lifting up, you can bring a gentle back bend, relaxing the shoulders at the same time, breathing gently. Remember, if you don't notice you stop breathing, just relax a little bit, come back to your breath. Good, one more deep breath, opening through those legs, and drop the hands down to the knees if you had them raised. And then we'll inhale, drawing through the abdomen to pull that back foot up. So always carrying the spine. Then we're going to come to the other side, so stepping that left foot out in front. Knee on the ball of the foot, dropping the hands down to the knees. So pulling that knee out in front of the ankle, pressing back through the heel. Staying here, or inhale, lifting the arms up towards the sky, opening the chest, allowing the breath to fill you, reaching up through the fingertips, at the same time rolling those shoulder blades down onto the back. A couple more deep breaths here. Enjoying the fire for a moment. And then we're going to release the hands down to the knees, drawing through the belly, stepping that back foot in. Good. So now I'm going to release the thighs. So we're going to draw that right foot in towards the buttocks. You can either grab hold of the chair if you need to balance, or you can draw both hands back, taking hold of that foot, pulling it in, press the thigh forward. And then if you want a little extra challenge, you can inhale, lifting up through the opposite hand. Lifting up, finding your breath here. And then we'll release this arm. Good job. Dropping the foot down and then coming to the other side. So now we're going to release that left thigh. Drawing the hands in towards the heel, pressing forward. If you feel comfortable, lifting up through the opposite arm. Finding your breath here. Lifting those fingertips. Being present of every part of your body right now. And then we'll release the hand down, and then releasing the foot. Good. So from here, we're going to walk around I'm going to come to my back in my chair. You can just take hold. This is the one time you're probably going to not face me. I'll just show you what we're going to do. Just pretend as though you're at a computer desk, where we oftentimes are many hours of the day. And you just want to place your fingertips here. So you're going to do a gentle back bend. So you're going to press down, roll the shoulder blades onto the back, and I want you to lift through the upper back. So you are going to face away from me here, and we'll just hold there for a few breaths. It should feel really nice. So you're going to press down through the palms, nice and firm. Inhale, lifting the shoulders, lifting the gaze, opening through the upper back, press down through the palms. Enjoying another deep breath here. And inhaling to lift. And exhale, releasing from here. Good. So we're going to make our way around to our chair. And now we're going to take a seat. So for those of you who were here earlier, I tried to repeat a few things so you could add this to your repertoire of desk yoga. So now what we're going to do is extend that right leg out in front. And from here you can either rest the hands on the knees, the chair, and then we're going to release forward. So we're really stretching into those hamstrings here, dropping the head, reinvigorating the circulation, finding your breath, finding the stillness here. Pulling the toes up towards your face. Enjoying one more deep breath. And with your next inhale, rising up. Good. And then coming to the other side. Extending out through that left leg. So you want to lead from your heart. So begin to gently fold down, flexing those toes up towards the face, dropping the hands or resting them on the knee, folding over the leg, finding your breath here. Just taking this opportunity to find a moment of calm, peace, within a really fantastic, intense, energetic conference. So we need these moments to reset. We'll enjoy one more deep breath. And then we'll inhale, rising back up. Good, and then we're gonna dig into those hips and butt here. So we're gonna draw the right foot across the opposite thigh. And you can, again, just take one hand on the foot, one on the knee. Or if you want, you can rest and come all the way down. So you really want to feel the stretch in the outer thigh, back into the butt. As I mentioned earlier, this is really great for preventing sciatica. Finding your breath, breathing deeply into those hips. With your nice inhale, begin to rise back up. Good, and then we'll come to the other side. So crossing that left foot over the thigh. Begin to fold forward from here, hinging at the waist, dropping down. Just letting your head hang heavy. There's nothing you need to do here in this moment except just let go. So all of these can be easily done, and I do recommend, and many studies are showing now, that we need to be doing some movement every hour if we're sitting at a computer. There's lots of programs out there now. You can inhale to lift up. Tons of things you can download. I've got a bunch of names if you have questions about them. Good. So we're just going to kind of shake out the legs. Let it go. And then we're going to stand up. So one thing that's really important, especially if we're staring at our phones and our computers, is our eyes. Our eyes are getting so weak as a society. So one thing you should do is exercise your eyes. So we're just going to start by looking up, looking over to the side, down, and to the other side. So just do this a few times, moving your eyes like a clock. And then we'll reverse directions. Good, and then release that. Now I just want you to find different points really quick, far, close. Looking around, you can move your head, looking at each other, see who's in the room. That's really important. When you're looking at your screen, you need to look outside. You need to really work those eye muscles. Good. So just kind of relax those eyes. And now, one thing I want to do is, it's a little test. It's a fun little test. So what I want you to do is turn your head to one side and then to the opposite. And just kind of notice what kind of tension might be existing in your neck and your shoulders right now. And then we're going to come back to the center. Cool little technique. I use this every day. I'm at a computer 7 hours a day. So just massage your ears. It's a massage therapist trick. So believe it or not, the ears are like the feet. So if you know reflexology, the ears mimic all the organs in the body. So actually by massaging the ears, you'll see a fun little trick in this side. So just close your eyes. Just let it go. Find any tender spots. Just massage into them. Inside, outside. Relax, release the hands. Now, I want you to turn your head and notice what you feel this time. Any different? Anybody? All right. Coolest little trick. I do that all the time in my computer. So now we're going to release the head. You still feel something? All right. Well, if you do, we're about to do a little bit more. So release the head a little bit more. So we're going to draw the right hand up towards the opposite ear. And then we're going to tip the head, ear down towards the shoulder. And then you want to press down with that opposite hand. Just close your eyes, finding your breath here. Just letting go of any tension with each of your exhales. rising back up. Good. Slide the hands behind the head, tipping the chin forward down towards the chest, pulling it nice and close. Again, finding your breath. And we'll inhale to lift back up. Come to the left side, so we inhale, lifting up. Grabbing hold of the opposite ear, dropping down to the side. Pressing down gently with that opposite hand. Pulling the ear down towards the shoulder. Letting your breath help dissolve any tension in the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, lift back up. Good, and just kind of shake it out. Shake out the neck, the hands, the arms. Good. So now we're going to take a seat back on our chair. We're just going to come back to the breath. So feel free to let out those lights. You can close your eyes. Just going to rest the hands on the knees. And we're going to come back to the same breath work that we did this morning. Very simple. So you're just going to inhale for 3 and then exhale for 6. If you have larger lung capacity, you can inhale and exhale for a different length, but you just want to make sure to double the exhale. So we'll begin. And then exhale. So just find your own tempo. Clearing your mind. As I was saying earlier, if you have a big presentation to give, you're nervous about something, you have anxiety or insomnia, this is a great breath technique. It helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, and it helps to quickly induce deep relaxation. Just enjoy this for another minute or so. Just taking this opportunity to turn within. Just enjoy one more round. So for all of you who want to do some yoga, feel free to join me. We're going to start by standing. So let's get up out of our chairs, where I'm sure we've been for many hours today. This will be like freedom. So let's just begin by inhaling, lifting up nice and tall. And exhaling, stretching the arms out to the sides. Good. Inhaling. Big deep breath, filling the breath through the diaphragm. And exhaling, letting it go. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. And just letting it go. Good. So from here, we're going to take the hands to the hips and spread the hips. Good. So from here, we're going to inhale, roll the shoulder blades onto the back. And then we're going to lead with our heart, rolling down. So if you need to, you can bend the knees. You can rest the chest. Or if you want to drop the arms all the way down. And then if you can or want to, you can straighten the legs, drawing the hands to the elbows, and gently rocking from side to side. Just letting any tension fall off the spine, down off the head. Keep pressing down into the feet. Pulling the weight forward into the big toes.
Enjoying one more deep breath here, focusing on the exhale. And then we're going to draw the hands back to the hips. You can bend the knees, inhale, roll the shoulder blades, rising back up. Good. And then from here, we're going to come into a crescent. So we're going to inhale, lifting the arms up. Drawing the palms together, first two fingers up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, and then we're going to exhale over to the right. And inhale, lifting up. Exhaling to the opposite side. Inhale, so lifting up, stretching the side waist as you reach over to the right. Inhaling. And exhaling. One last time, reaching up through the fingers, stretching to the side as far as you can. Inhaling to lift, and exhaling. Good, inhale. From here, we're gonna do a little test. So we're gonna inhale up onto our toes, see if those legs are awake. If they're not, they're about to be. So drawing through the belly to find the balance. And then we're gonna release the arms. Good, and just shake it out. I'm just gonna do something for shoulders that get pretty tense. We're working at computers, just sitting in our chairs. So we're gonna inhale up through the right, and then we're gonna bend the elbow, take the opposite hand up, pulling the elbow towards the sky, and just watch the chin tipping forward. You wanna inhale, press back as though you're coming into a gentle back bend here. And so holding here. Great for frozen shoulder. Anti-texting, anti-computer shoulder stretch. Holding here for one more deep breath. And then we're gonna release, stretching the arms nice and wide. And inhaling up through the left. Bending the elbow, drawing the opposite hand up. A little comedy here on stage. Feel free to laugh, it's also part of yoga. So taking a couple deep breaths here, pressing the elbow up towards the sky. Sliding that hand down the spine. Enjoying a couple more deep breaths. Opening through the chest. And then we're gonna exhale, letting that all go. So I'm gonna pose a question to all of you. So if you just kind of tune into your body right now, what part is feeling stiff or tight or sore? Or what part of you often feels that way? Lower back, all right, so we got a few. How about something else? Neck, all right, great. So we're gonna start with the low back. So we're gonna begin by taking the fingertips to the sacrum. And we're just gonna begin by inhaling, rolling the shoulder blades onto the back, lifting up through the chest, and begin to release back. So holding here, lifting up through the sternum, pulling those elbows together, holding here for a couple more breaths. And then we're gonna inhale, lifting back up. Good, and then we're gonna fold forward. So I just want you to bend your knees and walk the hands out in front as far as you can. I know that might be a little tough with the chairs. And then I want you to slowly roll the spine and come up gently. Allowing the head to be the very last to rise. And then rolling those shoulder blades onto the back. Good, and we'll come back into a little more low back stuff in just a sec. So now we're going to just do a balancing pose for a moment. So for those of us who sit a lot, the muscles that got really, basically, they're pretty weak on our butt is the piriformis. It's the muscle right back here. So we're going to strengthen this with tree pose. So just getting into a little balance here as well. So we're going to draw the right foot up. So you can start at the ankle, or if you're pretty comfortable with yoga, you can come into full tree pose. And then we're going to draw the palms at our front. There's a few yogis here in the room. You just stay here if you want to lift up. If you're feeling really comfortable, you can draw the hands back, taking the fingertips to the elbows, or you can come into reverse namaste. Just holding here for a couple more breaths. Good. One more breath. Hold on to that tree. And then we're going to release. Good. Shake out those legs. And then we come to the other side. So again, you can take that foot down at the base of the ankle or up to the inside of the knee. And then we'll draw the hands to the heart. So find a point to fix your gaze. This will help you to balance. Staying here, lifting up. So believe it or not, we're helping to strengthen our butt muscles, piriformis. It's really important from sitting a lot. A couple more breaths here. Hold on to tree. Let's stare at his beard or lack of beard. One more deep breath. And then we're going to release and shake it out. Yeah, it's still there. Just had to check. All right, so now we're going to work on the thighs a little bit. So we're going to begin to pull that right foot in towards our butt. So you want to press the thigh forward so they're nice and flush. And then we're going to inhale, lifting up with the opposite arm to the sky. Pulling that foot in. Releasing those often very tight thigh muscles from lots of sitting. Good, and then we're going to release the arm, dropping the foot, and then coming to the other side. So we're lifting the foot up, so pressing the thighs forward, and then we're going to inhale, lifting up through the right arm. We're lifting tall. Enjoying one more deep breath. And then we're going to release. Shaking out those legs. So we're going to come to our chair seat just for a moment. So we're going to come into a twist. This is really good for the spine, so we got to loosen up that low back. So you're going to draw your right foot onto the chair, and then you're going to take your hands to the knee or to the side of the chair. You want to take your left hand to the knee. You're going to inhale, stretch the right arm back. Reaching long. Again, if you're real comfortable with yoga, you can draw that hand back, come into a twist, drawing the hand around the opposite hip. So take a couple deep breaths here. Pull the breath from the abdomen back into the spine. With each exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. One more deep breath. So they're making progress on his beard. And then we're going to unwind. Good. And then we're going to come to the other side. You're going to step that left leg up onto the chair. So you can, again, you can always do this on your computer chair at home. And then we're going to draw right hand to that same knee. Inhale, stepping back with that left arm. Staying here, reaching long. See if you can drop the shoulder blade. So oftentimes we're still lifting the shoulders, creating tension that's needless. So just drop that down, stretch the arm or pull it back into a bind. See if you can send your breath into the right side of the neck. See if you can send your breath into the left shoulder blade, drawing it down onto the back. One more deep breath here. And then we'll release. Good. Shaking out arms, legs. So now we're going to come down to our chair. So you can take a seat. We won't be here too long. Just briefly. So we're going to extend the right leg out in front. So this is to help our circulation. So we're going to begin to drop the hands down towards the floor. You can either stay there, or if you're on the knee, that's just fine. You want to drop the head down towards the knee, flex the toes up towards the face, and keep growing through the crown of your head down towards the floor. So continue to find your breath here. lengthening through the spine. Enjoying one more breath, just letting it go. And then we'll inhale, rolling up nice and slow. Good, then we'll switch to the other side. So flexing the foot and then folding forward, dropping down towards the leg. So again, flexing those toes up towards your face, feeling that nice deep stretch in the hamstrings. Lengthening the spine as though you're reaching deep down towards your foot. Finding your breath, letting go with each exhale. This is when we deepen into poses and we let go. One more. Full breath here. And then we'll inhale, rising back up. Good. So we're going to come up to stand now. Promise you wouldn't be there too long. And from here, we're going to come back to what we did the first day. So we did some work with anti-carpal tunnel, so with our arms and our hands, really important. So what we're going to start with is just making a fist. I just want you to rotate around. So taking it a little bit slower so you can really dig in to the joints. Good. And then we're going to reverse directions. The hands, and then I want you to draw the palms together and then flip them. So here's where I want you to hold it. So drop your shoulders down, press the back of the palms together. Good, and then we're going to flip real quick and then back and hold here for a couple breaths. Good, and then just let that go, shake it out. And one of my favorites. So we're going to start with the pulling the fingers in. Real easy. And then we'll let that go. And now we're going to send out the right arm. So you want to pull the palm down with the opposite hand. Staying here for a couple breaths. So make sure this is nice and level with the shoulder blade. Pulling those fingers back towards your body. Start with the pinky. You're going to press the pinky back towards yourself and work your way through the ring finger, middle, index, and all the way up to the thumb. Good. Shake that out. Take it to the other side. So we're going to send out through the left, pressing the palm down, holding here for a couple breaths. Again, this is so easy to do. Every hour, if you can just do one stretch. Real basic like these. This is all made for you guys. All of our busy lives, all of our lives revolve around technology. So now we're going to start with the pinky. I personally use different apps and programs to remind me every hour to get up. There's different things for Breaker, Evo. Just look up Break Reminder and you'll find tons of stuff that's free. Good, so just shake it out. So for the head and the neck, we're going to draw right hand, the opposite ear, and then we're going to drop head down. So you want to press down with that opposite hand. So we're helping to release that left shoulder blade, stretching the neck. So feel free to close your eyes here if you want. Enjoying the breath. Back up. And then we're going to come to the other side. Inhale up to the left. And then dropping the ear down towards the shoulders. You're going to press down through that right hand. Feel free to close the eyes. Slide the hands behind the head, and you want to pull the chin towards the chest as tightly as you possibly can. And then keep working your way down. Fold all the way down. So you come about halfway, and then you're going to inhale, just rolling back up through the spine, holding the chin tightly towards the chest, and then coming up all the way. Good, and then just releasing that. So we did this yesterday afternoon. I think a few people thought I was a little weird when I did it, but I'm going to do it again because it works so well. So we're just going to do a little ear massage. So this is a true amazing trick. So you massage your ear for about 30 seconds. Massage therapist taught this to me. It is the quickest way to release tension in the head, neck, and shoulders. I do this every day, a few times a day. It's amazing. So the ears, like the feet, if you know anything about reflexology, they mimic the meridians in the body. So you're actually releasing a lot of tension throughout your body, but in particular, what this really works on is that tension in the shoulders and your neck region. Stay here, a couple more breaths. Inside, outside, all around. Good, and then just release, shake it out. We didn't do the test like we did yesterday afternoon, but just kind of, you can do one right now. So just turn your head to one side and the other. It releases so much. It's fantastic. Good. So we're just going to come down and take a seat. So from here, I'm just going to do a little breath work. So you want to just come up nice and tall. I know it's nice to kind of slouch back into the seats. So we're going to come up nice and tall, and this just allows our spine to be straight. There's actually a Sushumna Nadi that runs down through there, so you're letting the energy flow solid, so that's really important here. So from here, we're just gonna inhale, opening the arms out to the sides. I want you to feel your chest opening, and then exhale, pulling the hands back in. So now I just want you to close your eyes. Inhale, breathing deeply, and exhale, pulling energy back in. Inhale, expanding. Times. Last time. Good. And then we're just going to keep the eyes closed. You can drop the hands down to the knees. And we're going to finish off with the breath that we've been working on. So you're going to inhale for 3, and then you're going to exhale for 6. If you want to take the breath ratio a little bit longer, that's just fine. So starting whenever you're ready. So as I was saying, this very simple breath work is really vital. It's really easy if you ever get stressed out before a presentation or you suffer from insomnia or anxiety. It's just a really quick way to slow your heart rate down and induce relaxation. Simply doubling the exhale over the ratio of the inhale. Just letting your mind calm.